It's live. Hello, everyone. To Crick Domestic, another stream today, and today is a different bit of stream because, as we all know, that IPL mega auction is approaching, and here we want to discuss who are the players, who are the players all the IPL teams are looking for, especially domestic cricket point of view as well. We will try to take it that way. But here we have a great panel today. Abhinav Bhai is there, very close friend of mine, and like a celeb in Twitter, in the cricket Twitter. We know him for a long, long time. And then there is another very die-hard fan of MI. Nitin Bhai is here joining me. And thanks, guys, for joining. And obviously, Varun Bhai is here. Uh, and we will be today starting with the team Mumbai Indians, the five-time champions. But let's get straight to the point, guys. Mumbai Indians retentions, absolutely spot on. What are your views? The from Rohit Sharma, Jasprit Bumrah. Yes, Jasprit Bumrah is the first pick. Sorry, it's not the correct order. But Rohit Sharma is there. Jasprit Bumrah, Surya Kumar Yadav, Tilak Verma, and Hardik Pandya as well. Hardik Pandya will be captain as well. So let's get straight to the point, guys. I will come to Avinav Bhai first. What are your views? Means nail on the head from Mahila Jayawardene?
Firstly, thank you for having me on board. I mean, making my debut on your podcast. So it's good to be here. Good to be talking on cricket after on a podcast after a long time. Now let's just cut the and hi to Nitin as well. Let's just cut the pleasantries now. I mean, what I feel. I mean, they made the retain. I mean, in terms of what happened last season and how they've been able to get everybody on board to agree to this retention. I mean, it is quite a coup. I mean, so I think you've got, and I think that's especially happened because Mahila is now back in saddle now as head coach, and because he's been here in this franchise for over seven. This he'll be into his seventh year now, seventh or eighth year. So I mean, he's seen this team from its he in a way was the guy who kind of kick-started this juggernaut, especially around the 2017 period when Surya was starting to come up and everyone else. So I mean, so credit to Mahila and the Mumbai management for getting this done. I think I definitely didn't see Rohit being retained. I was thinking that Surya could be tempted by captaincy options in some other franchise, but it's good on my mind that they've been able to retain the score, and it's a fabulous score. I mean, getting five top quality Indian retentions in very critical positions. I mean, it gives you a very very solid base to start for your mega auction. It's just now. I mean, they just now need to ensure that the this time that hope that the air they breathe is a lot better. I mean that hopefully everybody's on the same is functioning at the same level and is pulling the team together instead of pulling it in several different ways. I mean, which is very very clear last season. I think one of the retentions. Okay, I because it was very clear that one of the retentions last season, definitely one of the players last season amongst the retentions here, definitely was pulling in a very very different in a completely different direction. So, but yeah, I mean, prices for one or two. I think especially Rohit's price is very very concerning. I think Mumbai in my own opinion, Mumbai should have moved on. I think they needed to do a clean break, and they should have made these four retentions. I mean, these four. I mean, they could have retained somebody else. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you just hope that this time there is no cause for concern amongst the in the dressing room.
Absolutely, spot on from Abhinav Bhai as usual. See, the retentions, especially Surya Kumar Yadav accepting to play under Hardik Pandya, I think that has a big role to play from Jayawardene as well. So that makes it a bit more flawless process for them, I think, because he's a very strong figure to have, someone who has won three championship for you, and he's coming now. I think multiple seasons now without championship. It's not an usual MI thing, to be precise. But now I think Jayawardene is back, and I think this will they'll be back on the track. And okay, on that Rohit Sharma note, Nitin Bhai, what are your views overall on the retention, and also uh, is Rohit Sharma worth that money, or should MI have means move on from him, or try to get him a bit cheaper in the auction?
So value for money is definitely there because of the brand value. But if you ask if Rohit Sharma retention makes sense, yes, it does make sense in a way. Like last season, we saw the tuffle all because of one reason, that Rohit lost his captaincy to Hardik, and we saw the fan base getting a little bit split because of that decision. So it's a good cover up right now. Like to include Rohit is one of the main reason is to make the fans intact and gel up the team and everything. So I think Rohit has a part to play with some few of the players' retention. I believe, and also the management announced that it was his decision to uh, allot the money distribution. So I kind of feel that he was in the setup for one reason, that is to have a restart with the whole unit as a bunch. And as a opener batter, we saw him in the T20 World Cup. He had a very good season. The strike rate was 150 plus, and he was a leading run scorer for India, and he was second leading run scorer for in the tournament. So batting wise, we expect him to repeat that sort of a performance in IPL as well. And brand value is definitely there because he's now a T20 World Cup winning captain. So yeah, that should be the reason that they decided to stick with Rohit again, and let's just hope that he brings a trophy number six.
Definitely. Hope for the best for especially MI fan ke point of view say we are hoping that Rohit Sharma will come up with his best, especially with the kind of trust they are showing to him now, even now as a batter and without captaincy. So Varun bhai, let's come to you. This is the playing 11. मैं ऐसे ही present कर पा रहा हूँ. I hope you understand that. Okay, let's focus on the main playing 11, because this is gonna be the main thing for your roadmap to the championship, and the consistency is very important as well to have a fixed playing 11 throughout the season, at least majority part of the season. So Rohit Sharma will be there, of course, opening the innings, but they have a major blank on that opening partnership of Rohit. Who will be the opening partnership? It has been Ishan Kishan for the last few years, but will be now? And also to mention that there will be 45 crore purse left for Mumbai Indians, right, Nitin bhai? It is 45 crore, right?
Yes,
45
we
plus.
have 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who is the option, and can Ishan Kishan get them? And 45 crores will be the massive factor as well behind if they are going behind Ishan Kishan, because last time in the mega auction we know that he was one of the expensive players, Ishan Kishan, and Mumbai from the very word go wanted him back in the team. So what now? If not Ishan Kishan, who? Varun bhai, अगर आप बोल मतलब कुछ दे सकते हैं point of view, are they going for any overseas options as well?
हाँ, तो देखिए ईशान किशन के साथ बिल्कुल ये जा सकते हैं, क्योंकि पिछली बार भी जैसा रिलीज़ किया गया था उन्हें और फिर ऑक्शन में उन्हें खरीदा गया था, तो और एक ओवरसीज ओपनर का भी बन सकता है, क्योंकि हम देखते हैं इनके साथ पिछला जो इनका सफल रहा था 19-20 या 17, वहाँ क्विंटन डिकॉक भी दिखे थे हमें, एक जो ओवरसीज ओपनर के तौर पे खेले थे। उसके पहले जोस बटलर ये लोग खेल चुके हैं, एविन लुइस भी कुछ खेले थे मैचेस, तो वो इनका एक रहा है ओवरसीज ओपनर के साथ जाने का ट्रेंड, तो उस पे वापस जा सकते हैं। काफी कुछ डिपेंड करेगा कि बाकी सारे प्लेयर्स और ईशान किशन भी, मतलब उनका क्या प्राइस जाता है उस हिसाब से।
जी बिल्कुल. To carry on that, Abhinav bhai, should Ishan Kishan be one of the option, or is it going to be very expensive for them?
I think this will again be expensive because Indian keepers will fetch a significant premium. I mean, just going by the fact that Rishabh Pant is in the auction and he's going to fetch nothing less than 20-25 crores. I don't expect Ishan Kishan to. I don't expect Ishan Kishan to be any less expensive. I think he'll be around that 10 to 15. He'll be around that 10 to 12 crore bracket, and 45 crores may already spending 10 to you're putting about 20-25% of your purse already on Ishan Kishan. It doesn't make sense. I think, I mean, in terms of the slots I would go for an overseas keeper batter to be the first preference for Mumbai in the at the top of the order alongside Rohit. And then in the middle order, maybe one overseas finisher with one Indian middle order bat. And then have maybe either a top quality Indian / overseas spinner, and depending on that, having either one or two overseas pacers, depending on which is the second Indian seamer you can get in the auction. If a second Indian seamer is somebody who's got some who's got quality in them. I mean, somebody in the quality of a Bhuvneshwar Kumar or a Mohammad Shami or a Siraj Arshdeep type, then I think it makes sense for you to play two high quality Indian seamers with an overseas seamer and then play an overseas spinner. Otherwise, if you are going for that, if Mumbai goes for that tried tested two overseas pacer formula, then try and go for a quality Indian spin bowling option. And then you can so that at least your 11 looks balanced, but at least they'll need one. I think they'll be targeting a starting over the overseas keeper batter, maybe one overseas finisher with an Indian middle order batsman. I think somebody who that Indian middle order batsman, I think, will be a number around the number 6 or 7 wala slot, either 5 or 7, number 5 or 6, depending on where Hardik chooses to bat. And that Indian spinner, if that Indian spinner is able to bring in the element of batting as well, same goes to the OC spinner. I think it'll just open up the opportunities for Mumbai Indians. That is what my planning is. I mean, players तो हम लोग को अगले उसमें discuss करेंगे ही who they should go for. But in terms of slots, I think that is what I would look for in the playing 11.
Yeah, definitely. Overall view of Avinav Bhai is pretty damn clear. Clarity from him, and what I think Memai must be thinking as well, and that is the reason we are here. We have him here speaking because the clarity he possesses, it's irreplaceable, I think. But to go with the overseas batters, okay, let's mention a few names. Josh Butler, it can be. Bairstow is there. Even Conway is there. They are reputed names. But if, as Abhinav said, that if there is a two overseas pacer formula, there has to be a Indian spinner, and also I think an alternative or even first choice top order Indian batter as well, and even perfect if he is a keeper. So let me mention a few names which I think what we are here for. Mention the few domestic top order alternatives MI are targeting or MI might target in the auction. We will just mention the name, then we will move on to Nitin Bhai. What are his views regarding that? There are few very promising keeper batters, especially left-hand batter, who are there in the auction, and MI has already has tried them in MI trials, Mumbai Indian trials in the Mumbai. Harnoor Singh is there. He's not a keeper, but a very aggressive, promising top order batter. We have seen him in Under 19 World Cup. He has done really well in the group cricket Under 23 for Chandigarh and now playing for Punjab. Then Priyansh Arya is also there, a top order batter who absolutely had a firing Delhi Premier League, but has been not scoring in the red ball, but irrelevant, I think, to what we are discussing. Another is Sanskar Rawat. Sanskar Rawat, Varun Bhai, Nitin Bhai, we will go to him, but Sanskar is very much favorite, and Varun Bhai has been following him closely. So, who is Sanskar Rawat?
देखिए संस्कार रावत एक युवा बल्लेबाज हैं उत्तराखंड के, जो एक काफी आक्रामक अंदाज रहता है उनका खेलने का, और खास तौर पे जो एक चीज हम उनके बैटिंग में देखते हैं, वो लगातार पेसर्स को आगे बढ़ के लंबा हिट लगाते हैं, जैसा कुछ हम उथप्पा के साथ देखते थे। और लगातार वो अंडर 19, अंडर 23 लेवल पे काफी रन बना चुके हैं, और जो उत्तराखंड प्रीमियर लीग हुआ था वहां भी उनसे अच्छी 2-3 अच्छी इनिंग देखने को मिली थी। वहां टोटल 5 ही इनिंग भी हुआ था। तो लगातार दो राउंड का जो ट्रायल हुआ है, दोनों में संस्कार रावत तो मुझे लगता है वहाँ अटेंड किया है उन्होंने मुंबई इंडियंस का ट्रायल। लेकिन हाँ, उनको एक ओपनर के तौर पे मैं लगातार खेलते हुए तो नहीं देख सकता हूँ। एक बैकअप प्लेयर है या एक मिडिल ऑर्डर में खेलते हुए उन स्क्वाड में आ सकते हैं, लेकिन एक ओपनर का पोजीशन तो मुझे लगता है या तो ईशान किशन या अभिनव भाई ने जैसा बताया, वो काफी बढ़िया उन्होंने बताया कि वो क्विंटन डिकॉक ऐसे कीपर ओपनर के साथ ही जाएंगे।
जी बिल्कुल, एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई थिंक डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर्स और रखेंगे वो लोग एज अ बैकअप ऑप्शन मोस्टली. बट देयर इज वन गाय, नितिन भाई, who has done really well. Let me tell you, in Mumbai Indians trial, that is LR Chetan of Karnataka. Uh, we have seen him in Maharaja Trophy. If there is someone like him at the top of the order, what do you think means? See, Mumbai Indians are known for taking gambles with these domestic talents, and I think there is very less place which can match with Mumbai Indians in that regard. What do you think? A domestic keeper batsman or top order batter, or you will like to go with the experience?
First, I think we can't get back Ishan Kishan. Let's be realistic with that. So we are not getting back for sure. And with 45 crore plus, the wise thing to do is, as you advised, it could be a domestic talent, or it could be an overseas wicketkeeper batter. So we have multiple options available in the market, and if they feel confident about the players you have mentioned, like LR Chetan or some other left-hand keeper batter, they could really prefer that if they are feeling so confident about. Because last season, if you see, Namandir got straight chance the very first game, so they were confident about Namandir. He could do well in spite of him not having so great numbers, but still they believed in him and gave straight away the chance in the first game versus GT. So they could trust, like if they find talent like that, they could give an opportunity. If not, if they are a little bit doubtful, I think they could go back to the old formula of MI having an overseas opener. There are multiple options. Quinton de Kock could be a homecoming this season, or it could be Phil Salt if they are ready to little bit spend much on the purse amount. Or if a cheaper option, it could be like Ramanala Gurbaz is available, and then Josh English could be a better option, and then their own Ryan Rickleton, the finder of SA20, he could be also an option. So they have few options in the overseas market available, and as you mentioned, if they were really confident about any of the domestic talent in the trials conducted recently, they could go back to the Indian pair as well. Either way, but I think they're not going to go for Ishan Kishan or any other player like Josh Butler. It's definitely is out of their reach, I feel.
Butler, they will try. I feel they will try for Butler. They will try for Butler till a certain point, because we all know Mumbai has a spot for has that nostalgic connect as well about some certain ex players. And in the 2018 mega auction, Mumbai went for him. And I mean, their initial plan, what I figure out, what I now feel is that they wanted to RTM Butler and Krunal and bring Pollard back on through a normal auction bidding. I think that is, they just messed up with that plan, that they decided to they didn't want to let Pollard's price go out of hand, so they used that RTM on Pollard, and in consequently they lost Butler. I feel Butler will be in their plans. I think Butler or QDK will be the first. Will be the guys. They'll be targeting first up. Quinton de Kock, of course, brings that left-hander wala option, that left-handed angle, and previous experience of having dominated two entire seasons for Mumbai. So I think, but yeah, I mean, Ryan Rickleton is the dark horse pick for me. I feel Mumbai, if they are looking at a cut price, एक वो कट प्राइस वाले उस पे ऑप्शन देखेंगे तो फिर then I think it's Ryan Rickleton I'd go for. I mean, he's the Quinton de Kock carbon copy in that sense. I think in his Evan Lewis, I mean Mumbai's tried there are obvious deficiencies in his game against spin bowling. And yeah, and he's all.
No,
So I really don't think he would.
you need a keeper, so probably a keeper
Yeah,
should be
and
your
he's a and exactly he's very much a one-dimensional player. I mean, he doesn't bring a second skill set to the fore, and so which is why I mean, either an overseas keeper batter looks the most, because I think they'll be able to spend a little lesser on with an overseas keeper batter, because there are just far too many options to in that market. So they can get somebody on the cheap. Ryan Rickleton seems the cut price option for me. I mean, Rickleton is my cut price option.
Yeah.
Josh Inglis,
Also,
right-hander.
also,
Josh Inglis is
also
there, but I mean, sorry,
Josh.
sorry, Nathan,
Also,
please.
I just wanted to add Josh English with your cut price players list.
Yeah, could be. I mean, but again, I mean, Mumbai have traditionally wanted that left hand, right hand combination at the top, and that has worked wonders for them right since I think 2015 onwards. I think when they started doing Parthiv and Lendl Simmons, and Parthiv, Josh Butler, Rohit Quinton, and everyone. So I think it makes more sense for them to go for the left-handed option. Ben Duckett it could be a probable option. I mean, he's been basballing. He's basballed his way to success in Test cricket recently, and as a pretty decent option as a keeper. But yeah, I mean, I'd say Ryan Rickleton would probably be the slightly cheaper option in that sense. So I mean, I'd probably choose Ryan Rickleton. But if Quinton de Kock is coming on a cheap on a cheap deal, I mean, go all hands, pounce on it. There's no way Mumbai should even think of not going for anybody else if Quinton is available at a cheap price.
Yeah, a brief discussion on that regard. Top order keeper batter, will it be overseas or a domestic pick? But let's move on from this. Okay, let's start with this segment. My love for Punjabi players. Means we'll talk about every position player who they are going after, and we will take views of our panel members there. But first, again, on that keeper top order role only, Shere Punjab, one of the top run scorers who set the stage on fire. Kartik Sharma is one of the players who attended MI trials. So he's also a keeper batter, a very good one against spin as well. So that one Punjabi guy you might see MI going after. So why we are speaking about a Punjabi guy? See, Mayank Markande. After that, we have seen
Anmol
Nehal
Preet Singh,
Vadera, Anmol Preet,
Anmol Preet Singh, Ramandeep.
Ramandir,
Nehal
Nehal
Vadera,
Vadera.
Namandhir last year. So they have always gone after them. And Nitin Bhai also know, Varun Bhai also know, Bhai also might have seen. They have absolutely filled their trials with Punjab players this time as well. See, the likes of Harnoor Singh is there, then Krish Bhagat, the all-rounder. Okay, let's go with that because there is a number 7 which is also empty after Pandya, as Avinav Bhai said there. It depends where Hardik Pandya bats in the middle order or what, but we will come back to that. But who are the number 7s they can target? And MI is yet to replace Kieran Pollard as well. So, what are your views on that? Krish Bhagat is one domestic option. I think very raw at the moment, but they might go after them. Another very good option is there Manvat Kumar of Karnataka. He also attended the trials. So these are the guys who are going forward. There's another very unknown guy who can they might target. I will be telling about him. But let's take Abhinav Bhai's views. MIR yet to replace Kieran Pollard. What are your views? Any South African or
I think
domestic talent?
I'd let Nitin start with that, and I'll add
Ah,
on if that'll
no.
be better.
Nitin Bhai, go on.
To be honest, Kiran Pollard is irreplaceable, and I don't think
Ah,
we could
That's
find
true.
any talent could replace. But there are few options available. Maybe they could go after their old player Sheffield Rutherford if they feel that he is ready now to do the job, or if not Rutherford, they could, I don't know, they might get back Tim from the auction. back.
Yeah.
If Tim and Rutherford is gone, I think there is one more brilliant option available, but I don't know how possible it is. David Miller is available at the auction, and if GT is if MI is outsmarting GT's RTM, then I think we could land on a very good finisher. David Miller with Hardik Pandya is like the old GT formula, and that will be really good thing for MI. And under a pitch like Wankhede, if David Miller gets going, and I think that will be really pleasant to watch. So these are the options I think: David Miller, Rutherford, Tim David. So these three overseas and local talent scout. You said few names. I like to hear from you that the other player that you are keen on
Yeah.
explaining about.
Yeah. I
I
said that
think,
Chris
I
Bhagat.
remember somebody putting this. I think Subodh and some other people are putting it in the chat. Jitesh Sharma could become an option, but again, it'll be very steep. And but what Jitesh does, it brings in Indian keeper option. So and it could eliminate them the need to play an overseas keeper batter, and that could be an option. Uh, the other option I have is maybe target somebody like a Glenn Phillips to bat at number 5 for them, because what it does, it brings you a very very handy bowling option. He'll be a dynamite across the anywhere, place him anywhere on the field, he'll be a proper dynamite. But what he brings is, he's amongst the overseas players, brings that real ability to hit against spin. He's very flexible against spin, and he can murder pace, especially in the death overs. So I think I'd love to see a Glenn Phillips getting a proper run in any IPL franchise, and if it happens with Mumbai, he could be a perfect number 5 fit for them, and that could allow them to play Hardik at 6, and then maybe look at somebody, maybe look at either an Indian or an overseas option in that number 7 role, depending on what the thought process could be. I'd throw the name of Glenn Phillips in that slot. That's what I'd feel. And yeah, in terms of, if they are looking at all rounders, Marco Jansen's stocks have dipped a little, uh, uh, but there's still a lot of time that he has. He's improved his batting noticeably. His In terms of bowling, I think he's a very very good power play option, and he's a very good left arm power play option for them. So yeah,
Yep.
if you're looking at an all-rounder sort of a player at number 7, I think, yeah, Marco Jansen, if it's coming a little cheap, I would. Definitely, you would not want to pass that opportunity on.
How do you like Santner and Bracewell?
Santner, in terms of
Sam Curran.
in
Sam
terms
Curran.
of, he's excellent as
Sam,
a
I think he's saying Sam Curran.
Sam Curran.
Santner.
Sam Curran,
You said Santner.
again, perfect. Mitchell Santner. I heard Mitchell Santner. Excellent option. Because as a defense, you don't get better defensive spinners than him currently in the OC. He's probably the best defensive left arm spinner you will get in the overseas market. And his batting is also. He's not batting too much. I feel he's far too underutilized with the bat. But yeah, Mitchell Santner, it's certainly not a bad shout, because it gives them that ability to of somebody who can who can bowl up front in the power play, or bowl in the middle, bowl a middle few overs in the middle. But otherwise, yeah, Santner is a quality option. It's, certainly not some, and he'll come at he'll be a cut price buy.
Cheap, cheap like
That is
Krunal
what I
Pandya.
think.
G.
Yeah,
Nitin.
it'll be cheaper than Krunal Pandya, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nitin bhai, you told that the names you want to hear, who are the other names who actually can be the number 7 option as an alternative, the domestic
Yeah.
teams. See, he's a top order batter, but let's keep in mind that there is an impact player rule as well. So there is someone like Yuvraj Chaudhary from Uttarakhand. He impressed in MI trials a lot. That guy can hit some sixes. Varun Bhai also can tell that Yuvraj Chaudhary's abilities, how he has been doing, and he has made runs in now Ranji Trophy as well. But there's another guy that is Vansh Vedi who made runs in Delhi Premier. Very raw, very raw. He is someone who they got from the league cricket, the local cricket, not someone from who played DDCA tournaments, any age group cricket. No, Vansh Bedi was someone who got picked from the local league tournaments of Delhi. So this is another guy. Then Ajitesh is also there. That guy is also there. Other all rounders are there. Manu Bhagat is there. Krish Bhagat is there. But I think these players can be a bit more secure because there is an impact player rule as well. So we need to have the clear strikers of the ball who have proven themselves in the local leagues of these state association leagues as well. So Nitin, uh, once if there is a spinner you want in Santner or like Krunal Pandya, or you want someone like Hardik Pandya. See, there is no one like Hardik Pandya, of course, but is let's keep the impact player rule aside a bit. Let's be honest. Who are the pace bowling all rounders like Sam Curran? Is there a chance of Sam Curran in Mumbai?
They went after Sam Curran in the mini auction. I mean, I think the last bid before Punjab snatched him is MI's bid, 18.25, I guess. So they had interest 1 year back, but at the mega auction, after seeing his performance in the recent years, I don't know if they're still ready to get Sam back. But as Abhinav Bhai said, Marco Hansen is a very good option to play at 7 or 8. Marco Hansen could give that left arm option and then he could bowl with the power play. So since we have Bumrah to cover the depth, I think we could use Marco Hansen straight away, like 3 overs in the power play or something like that, or even the middle overs. So Marco Hansen is one player we are interested, and even Koizi coming back is not a bad option. He did reasonably well in the last season, and he clicks 145 plus. So Koizi could be also a good option. So yeah, as much as like a bowler's capable to bat, I think these are the guys I could remember straight away, like Marco Hansen, Koizi, and then Sam Curran. So yeah.
Yeah, let's not
And
forget
and
Sanveer
and
Singh as
your
well. Let's let's
yeah,
not forget
Sandeep Singh is
Sanveer
very
Singh
good.
as well.
Yeah,
He is there. He is that guy. Means from Punjab again. So that guy can. And Sagar Solanki also from MP. He has also done well. He can open the innings as well. These
and
are the
you
some
shared a
value for
and you
money
shared a
picks.
New
Value
Zealand
for money picks.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you shared a New Zealand player, right? Folks, folks, or
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
spell it?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And he just made a debut today versus Sri Lanka. There's a T20 going on right now. He just made a debut
Yeah.
today and he picked a 3-4, and his bowling variations were really good. He has that
Absolutely.
knack of bowling slower balls and he's clicking 136, 137 around. So
Yeah.
in Sri Lankan condition, if he's able to perform well and he's getting 3-4, so I think he's not a bad option as well. And with the bat, he scored like 27 of 15 balls or something today. So I think he might be
Box.
under the radar of
Yeah.
few teams as well.
Yeah, and not forget the Mumbai Indians have a very special team covering the South Africans as well. So definitely there is some unknown South Africans who can get might picked as well. But there's one Indian guy, 20-year old Varun भाई आपसे आते हैं बहुत देर हो गई आप पे आए नहीं है. Who is this guy who before going to the Indian spinner option, other overseas options as a pace bowler, who is this guy whom Mumbai Indians might go after? Who is Ayush Vartak? And why there is a huge possibility MI might bid for this 20-year-old guy?
हाँ, देखिए आयुष वर्तक एक पेस बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर है जो अभी अंडर 19 खेल रहे थे और अभी वो सीके नायडू ट्रॉफी खेल रहे हैं। अंडर 23 का टूर्नामेंट है जो, और वहां उन्होंने एक बहुत तेज 190-94 रन बनाए थे। और इसके पहले वो बॉलिंग में भी काफी अच्छा करते रहे हैं, जो अपना मीडियम पेस बॉलिंग करते हैं वो। वहाँ उन्होंने पिछले कूच बिहार ट्रॉफी में टॉप 10 बॉलर्स का जो हाईएस्ट विकेट टेकर्स हैं उनमें वो शामिल थे। और इसके पहले वो लगातार एज ग्रुप से मतलब वो जो स्कूल टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं वहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं। ये आपको मतलब जो 2016-17 अभी बहुत कम है, जब मतलब 15-14 साल के रहे होंगे तब से ही इनका नाम काफी चलता है वहाँ मुंबई के क्रिकेट सर्कल में। इवन वो जो मुंबई इंडियंस की टीम है उन्होंने भी इनका 2017-18 में ही अपने ट्विटर हैंडल से इनके बारे में ट्वीट भी कर रखा है। एक एमआई जूनियर करके उनका जो प्रोग्राम था वहां ये खेल रहे थे, वहां उन्होंने बहुत तेज एक शतक बनाया था 2019 में ही। तो ये एक मतलब ऑलराउंडर है, पेस बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर, और एक आक्रामक बल्लेबाज हैं, मीडियम पेस बॉलिंग करते हैं। तो एक ब्राइट फ्यूचर हम इनका देख रहे हैं। अभी इस साल पिक होते हैं या अगले साल, ये अभी देखना होगा कि
Yeah, absolutely. And he has improved his striking abilities. Let me tell you, Nitin Bhai, that Ayush Vartak, I think you have seen him. He allowed a 192 runs in the CK Naidu match, which happened last week against MP. 192 runs. He is a pace bowling all rounder, and he has been on the radar of MI for some time now, since he was playing under 16. So this guy can be that unknown pick, and people might not know who is this guy. So Abhinav Bhai, MI continues to show no mercy to other teams, that their scouting level is next level. Scouting level is unmatched. Ayush Vartak, this guy is doing wonders now in under 23 after doing wonders in under 19.
There's a lot that I've heard about Ayush Vartak. So yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised if Mumbai go for him. Genuinely not surprised. And yeah, in terms of scouting, what you said, I mean, the only three teams which kind of seem to me seem like they've got their domestic scouting absolutely pat on. I mean, in terms of what they spot and everything, I think Mumbai, KKR, and Rajasthan Royals probably do the best job in terms of the domestic scouting. So yeah, that I'd really not be surprised if Ayush Vartak gets a bit from Mumbai. I genuinely, I think there's a lot of talent that he has, and yes, I mean he's somebody who they should definitely look to get back at look to buy at any cost, because this guy can be somebody who is somebody who can be developed into something really into a very very promising player, not just for the Mumbai Indians or Mumbai cricket itself only, but for Indian cricket. I think somebody of his ability, I think, could really do a lot of good. I mean, so yeah, I mean, Ayush Vartak, maybe somebody like Mushir Khan in the batting. I mean, I really don't know whether his T20 game is up to scratch or not, but I mean, there's definitely a talent in he's definitely there is talent in him, and he's somebody. I mean, the rare. One of the rarities of in Indian cricket of having of a batsman who can who's a bit of a part-time bowler. I mean, that option opens up with somebody like Mushir Khan. I mean, if Mumbai feels that there's something that can be worked upon in terms of his T20 batting potential. I mean, but because we've seen a lot of him in first class cricket though. But I mean, so his T20 game still looks very very. It still looks very very it's very unfamiliar for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. And so we have talked a lot about the all-rounders we have done. Number 7, number 5, middle order. What are the top order players? But the main thing which has really created a lot of problems for Mumbai in the last couple of years, that is their bowling. So let's come down there, and the biggest headache. As see, I have we have done a lot of shows, Abhinav Bhai, on Mumbai's problem for leg spinners or even Indian spinners. So, what do you think? What they can do, because there is a big opportunity now with the mega auction coming, that they can solve this problem for a long term basis. So, what are your views? See, okay, let's come to Nitin by first. What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think? Because there are very less foreign options. Yes, there are Adam Zampa, vagera, vagera, vagera. But they have taken those options in the past as well, but it hasn't come well to them. But now, is there a chance to to go with finger spinners because Chahal will be very expensive? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Chahal might be expensive, but you never know. Sometimes the name popping up little late might allow teams to have a bargain buy. So I feel that Chahal could be MI's that steal pick. I don't know, but they definitely will go for Chahal because last time they went after Chahal till 6 or 5.5. I remember vaguely.
Hmm.
So Chahal is an option, and Rahul Chahar is like maybe if they miss Chahal, then they could get him back or something. And the overseas option is exciting. Like we have Noor Ahmad available at the auction, we have Zampa available
Yes.
at the auction. So Noor Ahmad and Zampa, if we could get back, and I mean, if you could get a Noor Ahmad or Zampa, that could really solve MI's the spin issue that has been
Ah,
prevailing for a long time. Particularly Noor Ahmad, I'm very excited and interested to have him in the side because we saw how valuable he is for GT. In spite of having Rashid Khan, they played him together. I have never seen a team playing two overseas spinners together. They played him because he is that much valuable. And now that GT has released him, I don't think they are going to use the RTM at Noor Ahmad. So it's MS's best chance to get a player like Noor into the side and
yes.
use him wisely. I guess I feel.
True. True. I completely agree with what Nitin has said. I think Mumbai's first preference among overseas spinners has to be Noor Ahmad. I mean, left arm wrist spinners are the rarest of the rare commodities in cricket, and he is as rare as you can get, and his talent is as rare as you can get. So yes, Noor Ahmad for me has to be the first one on the board for Mumbai at whatever price Mumbai feels they're ready to go for Noor Ahmad. And then if they don't get a Noor Ahmad, maybe either Vanendu Hasranga or Adam Zampa. What Hasranga will be able to bring is that he offers you a very very solid option at the bat as well. I mean, he can be used as your number 6 or a number 7 as well, and and so that could be an option. I mean, those are the three. And amongst the Indian players, I think yes, Yuzi Chahal, Rahul Chahar, and yes, I would want if you're talking left arm spinners, then yes, Sai Kishore would be my first bet. I mean, there's no way Sai Kishore should not be considered. I mean, because in if you're looking at the Santner wala role of a defensive left arm spinner in India, I think very few do it as well as Sai Kishore does. That is what I feel. I mean, in terms of that defensive left arm spin bowling option, I think very few match up to what a Sai Kishore is able to do with as a left arm spinner. So yeah, I mean, in terms of Indian spinners, Yuzi Chahal, Rahul Chahar, Sai Kishore, and yes, I don't consider Washington Sundar in this list because he's an all rounder technically. So
Yeah.
those and his stocks are now going to fly off the wall because of the what he was able to do in the Test series. So I don't think even if Mumbai would be interested in him, I don't think there's there are options that they can. I don't think he'll be able to be the first choice for Mumbai because he's going to be out of Mumbai's price range. He's going to be
One
certainly out of Mumbai's price range.
one spinner me and Abhinav Bhai missed is I think Suya Sharma. There is a
Suyash
chance.
Sharma,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, yes, Suyash Sharma. Oh, perfect. I mean, in terms of what I mean, there's still that element of mystery and that cloud that surrounds Suyash. So yeah, I mean, Suyash should be another very handy option. And yeah, in terms of if you're looking at other overseas options, then yeah, Akil Hussain could be another very underrated pick. I mean, because again, adds an option with the bat as well at number 8, can swing the
Allah Allah
can
Allah
swing.
Ghazanfar. Allah Ghazanfar from
Yes,
Afghanistan.
Allah
I
Ghazanfar,
think
yeah,
that
again,
I
but
think the price will be high at this moment
his
because
his stocks are going to rocket this time around now. I think with
see
that five that he got.
someone like Akil Hussain, who is a very underrated bowler. I think only KKR might be thinking a bit because they have him in the past as well. But
I think
if
Mumbai has had him. Mumbai had Akil Hussain in their Emirates team. I think.
yeah yeah
I think they had
Yeah,
Akil in
yeah,
their
yeah.
MI Emirates team.
Yeah, we
So
had.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So I think there could be an option that of Akil Hussain. I mean, because again, defensive left arm spinners. I mean, yeah, he very very. He's again one of the very very good picks that's there on the market. But yeah, I mean, they should definitely look for for spinners. I think that's been the one. I mean, they've been able to cover it up over the years, but now that omission looks even more glaring. I think they need to fill that spot up very very quickly with somebody who's going to give them durability for the long run.
Even Tikshana is not a bad option. Tikshana could be also a good pick.
I think they will need a wicket taking bowler. They need a wicket taking bowler. Tikshana can be a very defensive option, but for that you can have those players in Indian domestic circuit from like Harpreet Brar is there. But if I want to mention some of the domestic domestic leg spinners who has played in IPL in the past is I think Prince Chaudhary, then the Prince Balwant Rai. He was a very hyped up guy in MI in the past. Then S Midhun is there. I think he's from Kerala. Murugan Ashwin is there. Suyash Sharma, as we mentioned. Praveen Dubey, Shreyas Gopal, Prashant Solanki of Maharashtra, Karn Sharma. He was with RCB. Then one very exciting guy that is Subramanian Jatavet, if I am pronouncing his name correctly.
Jatavet Subramaniam.
Yeah,
TNPL.
that guy. Yeah, TNPL guy that can come. And another, I think Odisha's guy is there who was there in CSK, Ajay Mandal. So he's that guy. He's a proper someone like Krunal Pandya. He can do that, and he bowls Chinaman as well. Yeah, he's mostly bowls finger spin, means orthodox left arm spin. He can also bowl leg spin as well. So that is a kind of different variety which he can offer. So that's a very exciting way. Baki, I think the known players. I think Vijay Kant, Vyas Kant, that guy.
Vijay Kant, Vyas Kant.
Yeah, SRH got him.
Sri Lankan.
Sri Lankan. SRH got him last year. Other left arm Chinaman, if you want to hear Noor Ahmed, there is Zahir Khan is there. Salam Khel is there. Salam Khel. Then Shamsi is there. Then couple of very unknown guys. Ansh from Canada. That guy also did well in global T20 league. And Michael Rippon is there from New Zealand. So these are the guys. But I so they will be also included in the shortlist. So, but let's see what is on store. But couple of guys, Nitin Bhai, they some spinner from Punjab again, who gave a trial in Mumbai. Emanjot Chahal, if I am pronouncing his name correctly. Emanjot is one guy who is currently playing, I think, for Ranji Trophy, a Punjab team as well. He bowled well in the recent game. So he's one guy that Mumbai has gone after. And there is always a chance we get to see a completely unknown the likes of Raghav Goyal we saw in 2023, someone like Raghav Goyal, who nobody knew about him. So there's other leg spin options from MPL, Shreyas Chavan, that guy who took a lot of wickets in Maharashtra Premier League. That guy also went to Mumbai. So these are the guys. I am saying this because don't be surprised if Mumbai go after them. That is the reason I'm telling these names and what else for. So these are the guys who I think can solve a bit to some extent. But the main names, as we discussed before, the main names need there. The likes of Noor Ahmed, Sai Kishore, they should be the first choice to solve MI's problem, the long-term problem it has been for them as an Indian spinner size, if not overseas. So let's move on. Couple of segments left, guys. Let's start with sense of whom they never, I think, almost never won a title, especially a left-arm pace option. The likes of Mitchell McLean, Trent Bolt.
They've never not had a left-arm pacer who's not won a title. They've always built a title-winning team around having a good left-arm pacer who brings them wickets at the top.
Yeah, and
so
I think so. So the left-arm patients, we also already mentioned Marco Jansen. It's a very good option. Looking at the dynamics of the team, who have someone like Bumrah to bowl later. But what are the other options they might go? There is Nandre Berger, Trent Bolt himself.
Trent Bolt. I mean,
There-
it is. I see that return happening this time around. I see Mumbai going very hard on Trent Bolt, and I think Bolt might return. The other option, apart from Berger, I think I'd say Fazalak Faruqi.
yeah,
Fazalak Faruqi
definitely.
at MI
Two
would
of
be
the
a
best
very
guys.
mint option.
Yeah, yeah.
Mint option. I mean, in terms of he's younger. I think he'll do what Trent Bolt does, but he's the younger option. He's the younger option to Bolt in that sense.
He's
And
part of
yeah,
MI
among
Emirates.
yes, he's part of
Yeah, yeah,
MI Emirates,
continue.
has done very well for them. And yes, this time because Paras Mamre has now joined the Mumbai Indians coaching setup, I definitely see them going for a second quality Indian pacer who could potentially be part of the 11. So yeah, I mean Vijay Kumar Vaishak, Vidwat Kavarappa, I mean among the uncapped options, or
Simarjit Singh,
they might
Simarjit, Simarjit Singh,
Simarjit could be a potential option. Karthik Tyagi, if he's fit, could be an
Kuldeep
option.
Sen,
Or they
Kuldeep
look
Sen.
uh, Kuldeep Sen, or they look at somebody, or they might think if Siraj or Shami or Bhuvneshwar Kumar are coming at a cheap rate, go for that. Go for it. I mean, Siraj would still be expensive, but if Shami or Bhuvi are coming at a very at a cut price rate, Mumbai, I do not see Mumbai not taking that option up because that will open with a second quality Indian seamer. I think they'll open up so many options, so many other options for their squad construction. It just
Yeah,
opens up so many possibilities.
and if what you say is true, like if MI really loves that Punjabi flavor, they could get Arshdeep Singh as well.
Arshdeep is going. I mean,
He is going
20.
to
I
fetch a
mean,
lot
I
of
see
money.
him in
Yeah,
that 50. Yeah, I see him in that 15-20 crore bracket. I mean, there's no way. Rasik Dar has come of age. I think could be an option. Could be a very strong option for them. He's really come off at age as a bowler. But again, I
Our
think his
own,
price is now going to. Huh. And
our own, our
he's
own. Yeah,
yeah.
and also there is Anshul Kamboj, which we
Anshul
really.
Kamboj, another. I think Mumbai could you. I mean, the RTM for them, I think, should be Anshul Kamboj instead of Namandhir or Nehal Vadera. I think because Anshul Kamboj, he also brings you that element with the bat. I mean, he can hit a decent long ball. So I think Anshul Kamboj would be my RTM pick for Mumbai
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
can use only that one RTM on an OC on an uncapped retention. So yeah, and there's that somebody is mentioned in the chat, Gurjapneet Singh. I mean, he's
yeah,
his name is creating quite the waves. I think yeah, but so again another option.
yeah. Gurjapneet Singh, Ashwini Kumar Rana, that guy also got a Mumbai call up in the trials, not once but twice. And there are many UP guys who bowled in the MI trials as well. Delhi guys, likes of Money Gravel can be a very lethal option with that kind of pace. Avinash Singh, or I'm forgetting his name, that guy who was with RCB in the past. He has been there consistently bowling in the MI trials as well. So the
Naveen
focus,
Singh.
as Abhinav Bhai said, the focus will be there for Indian pacers this time because they have always unleashed someone, at least someone like Madhwal. They unleashed Madhwal in absence of Bumrah in the past. So yeah, Nitin Bhai, what do you think?
I was asking you like the two-time trial attender you said no, like the
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah. I think Avinash Singh. Oh, Ashwini Kumar. Sorry.
Ashwini Kumar.
Yeah, Ashwini Kumar is a left-arm pacer option, so he's there. Baki, see another and very underrated name. Let me tell you, and I think they might get in very cheap. They have had him in the past. That is Jason Berentroff. That is also a very good option to have for MI, and he's one of the best new ball bowler as well. See, it will be a very problem to beat to get someone like Hazelwood because the Punjab and the RCB guys are ready with their big monies for to get someone like uh, Hazelwood. But I think these guys can do their part as well. So Trent Bolt will be a nail on the head for them, as Abhinav Bhai said, and Dandre
Bolt,
Parcher. Each
Berger,
and
and Fazala Faruqi. That's the
yeah,
three. And if they're looking at a right arm option, then I would not the Jofra Archer route. I'd say Gus Atkinson.
yeah, Gus Atkinson. Yes.
Gus Atkinson, or maybe because this guy's been playing with Mumbai's overseas teams, Kagiso Rabada, but again Rabada would be on the higher side, and but yeah, Atkinson for me would be the one I'd target among the right arm options.
There is Nathan Ellis who could
Nathan
Yeah,
Ellis,
yeah,
yeah.
Nathan Ellis.
Because if you wanted death overs,
But
lock in, Ellis would be a very, very good option. Ellis amongst the Indian pacers, Yash Thakur. I think just
yes.
forgotten about Yash Thakur as well. Yash Thakur would be a very, very handy option.
Yeah. He's one of the better wide ball bowlers in Indian domestic cricket. So he's and people will get him very cheaply as well. So yeah, and couple of very
Yes.
unknown guys. Yeah, Yash Thakur.
Yes, I think there'll be some bid for Yash for definitely, because there was
Yeah.
discussion for
Because
Yash.
he's
Got
one
a
of the
fifer.
better
He
bowlers.
got a fifer for. He got a fifer in the. I think in the previous IPL he had a fifer as well. So I definitely think there will be bids for him. Bids
Yeah.
will definitely come. I think he'll be in that, but it'll still be about 2 crore, 3 crore bracket, unless and until it's just goes very, very. It just goes through the roof. But yeah, Yash Thakur will fetch decent bids.
Yeah. There is also one Australian
Umran
bowler.
Malik is there. Umran
There
Malik
is
is
also
there, and yeah, please. Australian bowler, which one?
Xavier Bartlett, who
Xavier
went
Bartlett.
under
Oh, huh. Xavier Bartlett
He's a
again.
very good new ball. He's
Again,
a very good new ball bowler.
proper enforcer, right arm, hit the deck enforcer. And Mumbai, that Wankhede track under lights could be a very. He could do decently in that role, and plus he'll not be a very, very expensive option as well.
Yeah.
But only thing is that his body is a little fragile. So if you'd hope that it's not there, that injury concerns aren't there. You'd only hope for that injury concerns are there with either Gus
And again, if
Atkinson
they're
or
looking for,
some.
and again, if they're looking for that extra pace in the form of Meredith or someone, now they got Spencer Johnson. So
And plus Johnson also brings that left arm angle. So
Left arm angle as well,
again
yes.
another potential
And
option.
to add on Xavier Bartlett, he has been very good with the new ball, not in a wicket taking point of view. In Big Bash last season, he was very good, but he has taken a lot of wickets in the death as well. So that is one way to look at things. But there are many Indian domestic guys as well. So we will have a look at it once they go after them. Definitely, we will discuss at least once. We will try to come and have a go. But there's another overseas option that is see. I'm not saying that he's the best option, but we will go after them because he has been there in their other franchise leagues. That is Ollie Stone from England. So he's a very
Again,
fragile
far
guy
too
again.
injury prone.
Yeah.
Very, very
Far too
injury
injury
prone. There's really
But,
no.
he played for MI City, MI Cape Town.
Cape Town. Yeah, in the MI Cape Town team.
Or-
But far too injury prone.
We don't know. The Italian guy must land in Wankhede.
Thomas Bracca.
That guy might land in Wankhede because MI Emirates have him in their roster for the international T20 match.
Will O'Rourke. Will O'Rourke has put his name in the auction, right?
Yes.
But I think he'll get bids. He'll get sizable bids. I think there's that always India versus India tax that always comes in, irrespective of the format. If you perform against India, you get the come under the notice of franchise. I think Will O'Rourke will fetch bids. Wankhede seems to be the sort of a track that would give him the assistance with his height and everything. But yeah, I don't think with the fact that New Zealand's just won a Test series, it's going to be very expensive, very, very cheap. New Zealand players will be in the demand this time around. That is for sure.
But Kaushik bhai, have you noticed we have named a lot of options only in this department? Fast bowling department, we have named a lot of options. So I think MI could get that 5 crore 4 crore steals at this category, I guess.
Yeah.
They'll get a lot of steals.
Lot
Among Indian options, yeah, Umran Malik has slipped off the radar. But I mean, if there's one franchise that can probably give him a bit of a direction, I mean, with the coaching and everything, I think, yeah, I mean, Mumbai could be that option. I mean, because then it brings in that extreme high level pace, middle overs enforcer role that you wanted a Gerald coach there to bring last season. I think Umran could be potentially in that line, only if he is able to sort out the skill. I mean, in terms of that, pace is not the only thing that matters. I think being able to bring other things to the table with that extreme pace also becomes critical. So I mean, Umran could
If
be
you're,
a
if you're looking
potential
for
option.
if you're looking for an enforcer, I think Lockie could do a job good. Lockie Ferguson is
Yeah.
Lockie Ferguson,
He
yeah,
has
I mean,
registered. He has registered.
Lockie, of course,
But I think
he's definitely.
in Wankhede he will travel a bit.
Ha,
In Wankhede.
Wankhede, Red
And
Soil,
same
the
and
sea.
and same problem with Rudke as well, because he
Below
some
Ruke
problem with his
also.
consistency. Yes, because he
Hmm.
has some problem with inconsistency with his line and length and control. So that can be a problem. But yeah, all these, see, nobody is perfect, but we are trying to get the best things out of that 45 crore purse than Mumbai. I think, and Mumbai also will be focusing on building that bowling lineup. I think because
Hmm.
they have
Yes.
almost they have everyone who can bat. The five guys, they will handle it. I think at the top of the four guys, they will handle it at the top of the order, but they uh, desperately need an Indian spinner, specifically a wicket taker as a spin
Hmm.
bowler, and some a big quick overseas quick, we might say. And even better if they get someone like Trent Bolt, or a good experienced left arm pace bowler, which has been one of the main weapons of and one of the main reasons they win premiership. So these are the desperate picks people need to look at the way things will go in that auction table for MI.
in bowling wise. I don't think we could have a worst auction than 21 22. Like we picked
Hmm.
all the worst players like Basil Tampi,
Jaydev
Unadkat, Murugan Ashwin. That was a dream bowling setup for them.
injured Jofra Archer.
Injured Jeff
Yeah, I
Archer.
mean,
Yeah.
I definitely feel, I definitely know that this auction is going to be better than that 22 mega auction. So no.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, if Mumbai played smartly, because I think the previous mega auction they were clearly blinded by wanting to go for Ishan Kishan. I think this time they'll be a lot smarter. I think
Yeah.
they would be. I think what solves the issue for them in that respect is that Hardik having come back to Mumbai, because that actually eliminates the option for them to go for an Indian keeper. Then they can obviously play an overseas keeper up top and save a lot more money in that sense, and then build up a better quality bowling attack in that
So,
sense.
I think the overseas quota is one is for keeper, two is for
Yeah.
pacers, and one more is for spinners.
Yes.
So
One
I think
slash two, 1/2 for pacers, and I see one keeper, one maybe in that middle order finisher
Finisher.
role,
yeah, that is where I
Finisher.
think
Yeah.
and
Kaushik Bhai's suggested names could pop in, because now there is an impact player
huh,
rule. We could have
Yeah.
exactly.
two or three Indian talents, and we could swap them in places.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that could be an option.
That's possible. That is possible, and it's 1/2 for OC spacer and 0/1 for spinner.
Yeah.
That would, I think,
So
yeah. Jofra Archer, no, I don't think Mumbai is not going to go back down that route.
We are not going back.
I don't think unless until Mumbai feel that now with the fact that he's a little, I mean, he's not exactly injured, and he's being looked after a little better, and if I mean, it all depends. But I don't think Mumbai will be going
If
after
he's really
Jofra.
fit, he won't come under MI's budget too, because other teams will be very
Huh,
keen for
exactly.
fit
yeah.
teams. PBKS and
RCB
RCB.
badly, PBKS RCB would definitely need an enforcer, a bowling leader. They need a bowling
Yeah.
attack leader first up. So I think Jofra fits that bill more effectively, and in that sense, he goes out of range for Mumbai. Among Sri
So both
Lankan,
to
there's
both of
somebody
you,
who's suggesting Dunit Villalage in terms of overseas options
I think
amongst
overseas
all-rounder
spinner.
spinners.
I think overseas spinner. I think they can take risk with Noor Ahmed only. That is the
Ha,
only
Noor
option.
Ahmed is the best option for them. Noor Ahmed, I think
Yeah.
he's that game
Otherwise
breaking.
they should try to get. Otherwise they should try to get the Indian option. I think, if I'm not wrong.
Ha. I mean, if you have
So
to break the game, break the game open, I think then Noor Ahmed is your game breaking overseas spinner because there's nobody else who will be able to
I
hit.
still feel Chahal's player number in the set will really decide whether
Will
where he's going to
determine where
finish.
he. Ha, exactly.
yeah.
How much he goes for, where he goes. That is going to be
If
purely
he's in
dependent on where.
If he's in Marcus set, I think there is a very good chance for MA because teams will reserve the amount for some of the player that is coming in the batter one, wicket keeper one. They will reserve.
Is
That is where MA can be really smart
ha.
and pick Chahal in the Marcus set directly.
Because
So there is an option.
exactly, because a lot of the marquee players in the marquee set will be, I think the ones who will come in the marquee set are Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, Arshdeep, Ashwin, Ravichandran Ashwin. We forgot to mention that is an option, but yeah, I mean, I don't see that happening. But yeah, I mean, there's, I mean, Noor Ahmed, Yuzi Chahal purely dependent on because he's definitely in the he will be in the marquee set. If he's coming in towards the end of the marquee set, I mean, Mumbai have a solid chance to pick him up at a very very comfortable rate, at a rate
Yeah.
that doesn't burn their auction purse up.
Kaushik bhai, do you see any Indian finishers, proper finishers who could fit in?
Proper finishers are Sanveer Singh. Sanveer Singh is there. One another guy I have posted in our Crick Domestic Twitter handle, that is Pratik Yadav. That is means if you want someone like Tiwatia, that is the guy. If you want someone like Tiwatia at the towards the end, has that ability, striking ability from absolute nowhere, can win games from absolute nowhere. So this guy is a real deal, and you need to keep an eye on that. And other guys, I think other domestic names which will go very expensive. Sanveer is one of them definitely, but another is Suryan Chedge, who is doing well for Mumbai in Ranji Trophy.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
he's also going to go for some numbers. So
yeah, he's
see,
all
MI
round
have to be very
fast
clever
bowling
here.
all rounder, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
big
yeah.
money.
But see, there is an impact player rule, right? That is the reason I am saying that that factor. I think with that purse, MI need to avoid them. They need to have clear mindset that they need a proper
Ah,
striker of the ball, proper striker of the, because they
the,
have already have Hardik Pandya. So they already have
yes,
Hardik Pandya. So yes, you can look at the backup options, but the main focus should be on the playing 11 and the direct backup options of that playing 11. So if you have
exactly.
someone from foreign doing the finishing job, then you have to have a clear striker of the ball from the domestic cricket, from the whatever you have seen the trials and all, because many players have given from all around the world and all around the country, and now things becomes about a bit more easier because there are the local leagues. So this
Hmm.
also helps them, that it becomes easier that the players who are not playing for the state team, they also get an opportunity to show the world what they are made of. So that's the way
And
someone like Vansh Bedi got an opportunity as well. Yeah, yeah, tell.
Namandir played last season, last match. Namandir played as a finisher and he made 30 ball or 60 runs. So
It's huh,
he can make that
exactly.
5-6.
See, See, all these Punjab players, they can play anywhere. In white ball cricket, particularly, they are absolute means they are currently the powerhouse of white ball cricketers. If not the best, if not the best, one of the best in the country. So someone like even Anmol Preet Singh, who has been not that good at the top of the order or in top four, he can do a very good job as a finisher. Let me tell you, because such a great base. He has such a great base. He can finish games at ease. I'm telling you. Punjab has tried him a few times in the lower order. He has done really well. So I don't want him to continue as someone batting in number four. So or in the top four. So I think it's better to have him at down the order if any team is trying to get him. So it's just a small point of view of mine that these Punjab players are made to play in all positions. So there are many. So Pratik Yadav guy, then this Mumbai Suryan Chediye is there.
Suryan
A
Shetty.
couple of MP, yeah, couple of MP guys are there. Sagar Solanki, who has been in MI radar in the past. Uh, let's see how the things go, because there's so many players. At some point, it doesn't come in even in your mind. So yeah,
Mhm.
so let's see.
Yeah.
But I think we have covered up everything. Or everything else you want to say, guys, or overall, as a point, what are the expectation as a fan? What are the expectation from you guys in the auction before wrapping it
Nitin,
up?
please.
My expectation is simple. If we you have to have some luck as well. So if we get some steal at 4 5 crores at the very beginning of the auction, that will solve a lot of problems. Once you know that your
Mm.
slot is filled with 5 crore, where you planned for 8 crores or 9 crores, that extra 4 crores would be very crucial, where you can add that money to the in the back end of the auction. So it has to be lucky. The luck factor plays a real deal, and I really feel this time the auctioneer should hammer it down in a time, because last time we missed few players because of a fraction of delays, particularly Khalil Ahmed and one more I forgot. We missed those players because of the auctioneer's delay. So I feel those things should go in our way, and if we find those steal players, I think the plan must really be good for MI, because the core is already set with 5 Indians. All we have to do is get 4 good overseas options, so and 2 more Indian slot where this talent scout guys will really has to play a crucial role. So I feel, yeah,
Yeah.
fingers crossed, and really hoping for a good auction.
Yeah, this is a very good comment. Sorry, Abhinav bhai. This is a very good
Yeah,
comment.
it's okay.
Robin means Kumar Kushagra. Kumar Kushagra is a very good Indian wicket keeping option. They can have even as a first choice option. So this is also a very good option. They have
But
they
DC
see
didn't play
we
him,
have
right?
mentioned he played in
DC
one game, I think one or two games.
one game,
Yeah. See,
and
we have
Robin has got
given.
injured last year.
Yeah, I think we have discussed the players like G Ajitesh is also there in MI trials, went in there. Vansh Bedi also went. So let's see whom they get after, because Kumar Kashagra will be expensive as well, because he has an IPL experience and he has been very consistent for Jharkhand. One of the,
And
I think
there is
he's not
Samir
much
Rizvi.
behind in the Indian scheme of things as well.
Rizvi
Samir
is into
Rizvi
the
is there,
auction
but
rounds.
yeah, Rizvi is there, but Rizvi in Wankhede, I think it will be very risky. We have to be very careful using him actually, because that extra bounce will trouble him. He had some major issues against pace, and a wicket like that in Wankhede with red soil. So that is the reason I think I think it's better to go to someone like the MP guys, the Punjab guys, even Delhi guys. A couple of, but Delhi guys mostly the top orders only. There are not much options in the middle order. Or pace bowlers are very good, the likes of Simranjit Singh and all. And UP guys, the couple of UP guys, Vijay Kumar, one pace bowler is there. So all these guys, I think MI have a very good uh, bunch of players whom they can purchase in very cheap rate. So I think they will do it. I think they will do it. The kind of management they have, the kind of scouting people they have. So I think they will manage it. But yeah, one final time, all yours, Abhinav bhai.
Uh, I mean, I just hope for them to be smart at the auction. I mean, like our friend Nathan said, if they can if they're able to get the luck on their side and get about 2 3 early picks at a bargain, I think that would be able to set their auction up very very smartly. I mean, they can then they can like then plan to go big on slots on some of these slots, some of the other slots. I think just need to play it smartly and not be carried away by. I mean, don't take insane decisions. That's just that's the only request. Don't go for don't follow the obvious traps and insanities. Just play it. I mean, just play it with a level head. I mean, because you make or break your season with the on the auction table. If you are able to do a decent enough job on the auction, I mean, you win half the battle in terms of season.
50%.
Then it is just about getting your playing chemistry. Then it's about then just the chemistry comes in. How quickly you're able to set the team up. It's how quickly you can set the team to play with each other and how do they gel and everything. So yeah, I mean that's the only thing.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, and I think that will set the stage, as Abhinav Bhai said. I might have to be a bit careful there, and I think they should be because in Hindi we said that ठोकर खा के आए हैं we in the last few years. So I think they are good to go now with Mahela back as well. So there will be a more systematic way to approach the things, especially in the auction table. So yeah, that's a very good stream, and thanks for everyone to join. Thanks Abhinav Bhai, Nitin Bhai, Varun Bhai also left
Yes.
due to some work. So it was a very lovely stream to have. Very good start. Mumbai Indians was the first team. We will be coming back for discussing CSK, RCB potentially. So we have planned, and Ranji Trophy also. We will be reviewing the fourth round very soon with Varun Bhai. So yeah, thanks for joining today, and thanks to the two special guests for coming and speaking their heart
Pleasure.
out here as an MI fan. Yeah, thank you very much. See you again.
Thanks, Kaushik. Thanks, Abhinav bhai.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.